Good morning, Aurora. Good morning, Aurora. Good morning, Aurora. The time is now 8:02 a.m. and you are listening to and watching Good Morning, Aurora, the second largest city's first daily news podcast. It is Monday, the 11th today? It's the 11th. Yeah, it is the 11th today. How's everybody doing out there? We hope that you guys are doing good. Good morning to all of you wonderful people. We got things to talk about today. A lot of stuff in the news. Monica, how you feeling?
Good. How are you?
I'm all right. Doing quite well today. You know what I'm saying? Here's the thing. All y'all, Norma Peterson, Anna, hit the claps for the world right now. Could you do that? Yes. Because I don't know. I want all of you guys to know that you are awesome. You kick butt. And what a weekend. What a weekend. On Friday, it was one of those be there or be square moments. On Friday, there was a wonderful event that took place in downtown Aurora, and it was called Bridge Bash 21. I mean, it was lit, y'all. It was super lit. It was a great, awesome fundraising event hosted by our friends of the Neighbor Project here in Aurora. There was a great band that played, Gerald McClendon Band. We were at the venue. I mean, it was, everybody was freshly dipped. People were out there dressed to impress. Your favorite radio host and co-host. We were out there too. It was,
right? Yeah, it was fun.
It was. It was awesome. The music was good.
Oh, yeah. I love them. I really love them.
The food was good. Everything was good, man. It was a really good time. It was a really good time. Iced matcha latte, coffee, and all the news. Happy Monday. Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. So yeah, it was a great event, and the Neighbor Project really did good. They exceeded their goals, so they will be providing services to many more people to come. Yeah, Cindy Morales. Good morning. Jennifer Ryan Mayton is here. Good morning. And that reminds me, actually, I gotta plug in something right now. I want to say it works.
I'm still getting used to all these control numbers.
So the breaking news came early. Here is some breaking news though. Elizabeth Mayton. Shouts out to Elizabeth Mayton. That is right, Jennifer. Got to meet your daughter. Elizabeth Mayton was there working the box office and the tickets, greeting folks as soon as you came into the venue. Shouts out to the whole Mayton family. Matthew was there that night working as well. Man, it was totally, totally awesome. So shouts out to the whole family. It's a Monday, and it is Indigenous Day, and we are here. Everything else in the city is closed. Everything's closed. But your morning news source is always here for you. And to that end, Monica, hit us with some topics. What's going on in the news out there? What's happening in the world today? The time is now 8:05 a.m.
Get ready for a trunk or treat. Our friends of Wesley United Methodist Church are holding this great celebration on Sunday, October 24th from 12:30 to 2:30 p.m. This will take place in the church parking lot at 14 North May Street. Volunteers will decorate vehicle trunks and dispense treats and trinkets. A prize will be awarded to the best decorated trunk. Save the date and come out for some fun. October 19th from 10 a.m. to noon will be a workshop titled Emerging from COVID-19 and Strategic Planning. November 10th from 10 a.m. to noon will be Leadership Staff Transitions and Succession Planning. Both workshops are being hosted by our friends of the Dunham Foundation. The links have yet to be disseminated. Once they are, we will share. Saturday, October 30th from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m., there will be a great and spooky Halloween party taking place at McCarty Mills, 140 South River Street. Food by Chef Alton, cupcakes by Anna's Custom Treats, Best Custom Costume, and a book launch by our friends Victoria Hyla Maldonado and Zizalasi. That's what's up. Come on out and support all of our local friends. Don't forget about the Citizens Police Academy hosted by the Kane County Sheriff's Office. This free 10-week course provides first-hand knowledge on how policing works in our community. This is held Wednesdays from October 6th through December 15th from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. You can register online by visiting the website that we will be sharing on our chats.
All right. Yeah, that's the news for you guys. The news. We've got some topics out there, some stuff going on here in the city. Things are really popping. So I wanted to actually just take a brief moment to kind of highlight to you guys and share with you some things that I've been seeing, and I want to know if you guys have been noticing it too. If you're downtown, if you're at the intersection of what is Broadway and Galena, take a look at the terminal building. There's been some changes made recently, and things are looking a little bit different around there. The protective kind of area that they put on the corner as they're working right there, it used to have Valley Electrical Constructors advertised there, and I actually interviewed Tom Cook last year. Shouts out to him and all the good work that they're doing. But that's gone now. Take a look at what it says now. Remember, it's going to be luxury apartments occupying the above level floors, and the bottom is going to be a restaurant. The next time you're at the intersection of Broadway and Galena, take a look at what it says. I think that you guys will all be pleasantly surprised. The time is 8:08 a.m. All right. A state law with Aurora influence is coming, and it has to do with dogs and animals, you guys. Now, remember, we told you guys about this, banning pet sales. Remember, there's so many things going on in the city right now with the bans, fireworks, working against the action, and the sale of puppies from mills to kind of try to curb that. And I think you weren't here when we were talking about when the discussion started about the fireworks. But last night I was hearing fireworks that were going off in my neighborhood again. It's about to be Halloween. The more I think about it now, I'm like, yo, these people do need to they do need to pay. I don't know if I asked you though, Monica, but what is your opinion on taxing people that use the illegal firearms and things, or the fireworks and things like that?
I think we did discuss this earlier this month. I
gave the shout out to Elizabeth. Y'all hear that? I made an alarm to shout out Elizabeth Maiden this morning. I did it. All right.
Yeah, I think that there should be some type of regulation for people who are using them at random times that aren't really supposed to be going off. Just to be kind to their neighbors and to everyone else in the neighborhood and community.
Right. It's like the whole point of fireworks. I mean, fireworks are not associated with Halloween. They're not associated with Thanksgiving. Nobody's setting off fireworks on Christmas. They literally have their fun is only for 2 months, June and July. That's it. The other 10 months of the year are not firework times. So I do kind of, the more and more it goes on, I do think that these people are kind of wearing out their welcome, and we need to pull it in some way, shape, or form.
Do they pollute the air?
Fireworks?
Yeah.
So large-scale industrial fireworks can pollute the air, but I mean that would have to be a steady, continuous use of them, because the gases and the smoke that they do produce, it dissipates pretty quickly. So you would have to have a 4th of July fireworks special every 10 minutes to have real concrete pollution that could be detected for a long time. If you ever watch, there's a good show on Discovery Channel, How It's Made. And they talk about I saw a great episode about making fireworks and stuff like that.
Nice.
It was really interesting. All right, the time is 8:12 a.m. How y'all doing this morning? Let me know in the chat. Let us know in the chat. Put in an emoji that shows how you feel today. Put the sun in there. Put the dance emoji if you feel good. Put the coffee emoji if you're just drinking it up. All right, now check this out. The holiday season is right around the corner. Are you looking for a way to make some extra cash? Well, guess what? Paramount Theater is hiring for seasonal help. They have several positions. Now, you guys may know that the Paramount Theater, they are friends of ours. So, I'm going to take a brief moment to shout out 3 wonderful people. Joel friend of the show, Jim Cordy, friend of the show, and my man Jay Kelly, who does the PR for the Paramount. Yeah, word up. You get good with the... See? Because you know it, right? You feeling it? Yeah, we in here.
I'm starting to, yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's right. All right, now check this out. Here's what they got going on. Or actually, yes, here it is. Okay, so they have an accounting manager position that's available right now. And the account manager position, you are responsible for many things. Let me read you just a brief description. The Aurora Civic Center Authority, ACCA, an innovative organization located on Stope Island in the Fox River in the heart of the richly diverse community of historic Aurora. Seeking the accounting manager, ACCA is the parent organization, which also includes the 501c3 arm under the name of Paramount Arts Center Incorporated. Very cool. So you'll be working for the finance department. The hiring is immediate, and I have the link for this. I'm going to give this to Monica so that she can post it for y'all. And get ready, because guess what the next show is that's coming to Paramount?
I wouldn't be able to guess.
Cinderella.
Oh,
damn. Y'all like, what? Cinderella? Okay, yeah. That's right. The link will be provided for you guys here momentarily, and then you guys can check that out in the chat. So, yeah, if you're looking for a job, get to know what they do at the Paramount. Very cool stuff. All right. Monica, hit them with a couple more topics, and then we will get ready to continue. The time is now 8:14 a.m.
October 15th, which is a Friday, will be a great night. Our Friends of Mutual Ground will be hosting their Black and White Ball from 6 p.m. to 11 p.m. at Hotel Arista, located at 2139 City Gate Lane in Naperville. Mutual Ground supports everyone because it's a black and white ball. All participants must wear black and white or shades of black and white, including silver. To purchase tickets, click on the link that will be provided to you all on our chat. Fall Festival is happening Saturday, October 23rd from...
You scratch that up, yeah, because you know what? This is important. This is important. Listen very closely to what Monica is about to tell y'all.
Fall Festival is happening Saturday, October 23rd from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Come see what services are available to Kane County residents. Tons of organizations will be there, such as the Neighbor Project, Jen and Grim Art, World Relief, Family Focus, and Alive Aurora, sponsored by the Fox Valley Park District, State Senator Linda Holmes, and State Representative Barbara Hernandez. Save the date. This event is free and open to the public.
Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. That's right. Be out there, Prisco Center. Oh, man, there's so many things going on. So we asked y'all to put your feelings into the chat, and look what they did. Jennifer, I may put in the smiley face emoji. Feeling happy? We are too. We are too. And also, Victoria Gonzalez says, sleepy, soon, coffee, awake. I got that right there. Good morning to you, Victoria. Victoria's a friend of the show. So here's the thing. We were chilling at tavern one day. I was doing all kind. Oh my goodness. I was doing Excel spreadsheets. I was concatenating and doing all kinds of just recklessly labor-intensive, laborious, that's the word of the day, laborious, tedious duties over a nice cold beer. And I met friends of the show there at Tavern. And don't forget, the Tavern on Broadway is the place where on November 7th, that's the first Sunday, right? Mm-hmm. November 7th, Tracy Duran, Good Morning Aurora. We doing it again, y'all know TCS Mimosas. Put it on your calendar. The invite will be on our Facebook page today. So Sunday, November 7th, 24 North Broadway. We're going to be in the house. From 10 a.m. to noon, we will be having the discussion with Tracy Duran. She will be showcasing Aurora history to us. Tracy Duran is an author and historian here in Aurora. She's also a mom, and she's a proud Auroran. She will be showcasing all kinds of cool Aurora history to us and anyone who wants to attend. Mimosas are going to be $4. Come on, man. Come on. It's going to be on and popping. And that's going to be from 10 a.m. to noon. And then from noon to 1 p.m., there'll be networking. You can sit back, chill out, and get to talk to us, meet everybody, and say hi, have a good time. Okay, the time is now 8:17. And Anna Sierra, thank you so much. And so Anna put in there, the time is 7:58. That's an inside joke. You had to be there for that. Y'all had to be there for that. Cindy also says that it may be cultural differences. Some Mexican celebrations use fireworks to announce their celebrations. That's going back to the fireworks discussion that we had. Thank you very much, Cindy, for pointing that out. Mm-hmm. Could be.
Yeah.
You're right. If you're having a cool party, who cares if it is December 1st? Light them fireworks off, baby. We don't care. Hey, we dig it. We dig it. And as I told you guys, I wouldn't call the police no way. What's the big deal, Right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Happy Monday. Norma Peterson is here. GAMS, the Great American Morning Show. Norma Peterson is here. Norma Peterson was at Bridge Bash. Woo!
Hi.
That's right. All right, you guys. So let's move on here with a couple of things, because I got some things that I want to talk to you guys about. We're doing this on a Monday when the rest of the world is closed up, but we don't close, you guys. We are open Monday through Friday. The reason why is because, people need information, they need services, and they need resources. So to that end, whatever it takes to let you know and to get them to you, we will always do that for you. On January 1st of next year, it becomes illegal in Illinois to sell dogs, cats, and rabbits that come from breeding facilities. A new state law with some Aurora influence bans such sales unless the animals come from a shelter or rescue organization. The sales are allowed from breeders of specific breeds directly to the new owners. The Aurora influence is State Senator Linda Holmes, who was a chief co-sponsor of the Senate Bill HB 1171, which passed both houses and was signed recently by Governor J.B. Pritzker. The bill's chief sponsor was State Senator Christina Castro of Elgin. Holmes has been a longtime crusader against animals being sold from breeding facilities, often called puppy mills, and this year got the bills passed to end such predatory lending. Now, here's the thing about that statement. And I'm gonna read that again. I'm gonna read that again to you, because this, my friends, you've heard me say it before. This is the power of words, their usage, their placement, and media. Read that again. Holmes has been a longtime crusader against animals being sold from breeding facilities, often called puppy mills, and this year got bills passed to end such predatory lending related to selling such pets, and also got a law through to allow dogs and cat owners in affordable housing to keep their pets. Now, it doesn't matter what side of the argument you stand on when it comes to rats, cats, dogs, lions, tigers, and bears, but predatory lending is as strong of a description as you can apply to anything. And some may say that kind of language peppers the argument, right? It makes it so spicy when you read that. You're like, damn, predatory, okay, hey, right. Maybe people shouldn't be allowed to buy rabbits. The time is now 8:21 a.m. I will put this link in the chat for you guys so that you can check this out. Monica, here's the thing. And we got something going on the 15th too, right?
We do.
We do. We do. What we got going on the 15th? And at 8:30, we're gonna show them our new digs in here. We kind of rearrange things up in here, y'all. Your favorite morning show is always, you know what? We're spicy in the mind. We just do all kinds of stuff. But Monica, let them know what we got going on. Or well, not what we got going on, what the community got going on. Oh man, hey, Monica. Hey, Norma says hi. Good morning. Tawfiq Majid. Good morning to you as well, sir. Yeah, the 15th. What's popping on the 15th? That is that's the flu and vaccine drive, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's gonna be at TBOC, the Grand Center on New York Street, or excuse me, no, on Grand Boulevard. And if you go to the Neighbor Projects page, the flyer for that is on there. It's gonna be in conjunction with Alderwoman Shakita Hart Burns, State Representative Stephanie Kifowit's office will also be there. Free flu vaccines and COVID shots are going to be available. This will be a great community event that folks should come out for. And Tracy Duran is here, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning to you, Tracy. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. The time is 8:23. Tracy, you had an event at the Aurora Regional Fire Museum as well, I think. How did that go? It looked like it was well attended, and it looked like a really good time. So good to see that stuff. Brian Failing was on the news recently, and that looked like it went pretty well. WTTW was out there, and that was pretty cool. All right, you guys. So got some more stuff to talk about here. Monica, I just sent you the bookmobile schedule to the 18th. Let's let these folks know about our friends of the Aurora Public Library and all the places that the bookmobile is going to be. It's going to be different places on different days, you guys, so check this out.
All right, so this is from, okay.
Goes until the 18th of December, so it's ongoing.
Okay, so it's Monday, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays.
Yep.
Okay. So they are Monday through Saturdays. So on Mondays, they are at Arrowwood Park, Colorado Avenue, and Commonwealth Avenue from 2:30 to 3:15 p.m. Tuesdays, they're at the Constitution House, 2131 West Galena Boulevard, former Walmart parking lot, from 2:30 to 3:15 p.m. Wednesdays, they're at the Alden Gardens of Waterford, 1955 Randy Drive, from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. Thursdays, they're at Church Road and Edison Avenue from 2:30 to 3:15 p.m. Fridays, they're at Senior Services Associates, 2111 Plum Street from 2:45 to 3:30 p.m. And on Saturdays, they are at the Farmers Market, 65 Water Street, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. They're also at the Butterfield Park, DuPage Parkway, and White Barn Road, 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. And they are at the Savannah Subdivision, Savannah Drive and Flagstone Lane, from 2:30 to 3:30 p.m.
All right. And our friends of the Bookmobile, they do an awesome job. Christina Campos, oh man, Heather Strum, and also we'd be remiss if we forgot Laura Stoney, dear friends of the show. Now, you guys may be aware that your favorite local radio show, and you guys know I say radio show because we took it back. This is old school stuff. It's not just no podcast. It's not. But we covered the launch of the Bookmobile.
Yes.
Actually, Monica and I were out there, and that was a cool day. And this lady was passing out cookies that were the size of dinner plates. Remember those?
Yeah.
That was crazy.
They're really good too.
It was funny because, I think she gave one to Monica first. So I was taking pictures. If I'm going to paint the picture in your mind, hopefully, you guys. But I'm taking pictures. I'm focused on the Bookmobile. I'm taking pictures of the Bookmobile, yada yada. Kids are smiling, everything's nice, birds are chirping, and I see this lady coming towards me, and it looks like she's got a plate or something in her hands, whatever. And I take my picture, I come back, I'm looking at it on the camera, and she gave one to Monica first. But I didn't even realize. I thought she gave Monica a book. Like when she handed it to her, I was like, "What does this lady got?" And they were cookies. They were huge chocolate chip cookies, and they were absolutely wonderful. They were absolutely wonderful.
The bookmobile is actually pretty awesome too.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
So for those who are unfamiliar with the bookmobile, and I don't know how you would be, its new insides are going to be great. And Monica and I are going to be, your favorite news team here will be on the scene at the Aurora Public Library coming up very soon. We will be, but stay tuned for that. We're not going to debut that for y'all right now. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. All right, Monica, it's 8:27 a.m. What's next? What we got for these people? What we got in the news? Can we give them a couple more points? Did we let them know about the, we let them know about Trunk or Treat, right? Did we let them know about the City of Aurora's home internet security course? Did we tell them about that? Let's let them know about that. Is that still in there? Because I have it.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, the City of Aurora is offering a free home internet security course, helpful and designed to protect all citizens from malicious activity. Aurora's Information Technology Department is collaborating with KnowBe4. This is the world's largest internet security awareness training platform. There are 8 online lessons. To access the platform, go ahead and click on the link that we're going to be providing, and the password is home course.
Nice. Very cool. All right, you guys. So how was your weekend? How'd you guys do over the weekend? I know that it's a Monday and everything else is closed out there, but we hope that you guys had a great weekend. I saw something yesterday. You know what? I wasn't going to talk about. Yeah, whatever. So a friend of the show sent us a piece of news yesterday. The time is 8:29. Here's the thing. Because, and I thought about it. So to that friend of the show who will not be named at the moment, thank you for sharing this news with us. I did go to sleep. I did think about it. I had dinner thinking about it. I also had I had one glass of Pinot Grigio with dinner and thought about it as well. I went to sleep with it on my mind. I woke up with it on my mind. I took a shower with it on my mind. And when I had my coffee this morning, I had it on my mind. So I thought, yeah, why not? Here's the thing. The Paramount Theater posted, I think it was a day ago or whatever it was. They posted that they would be closed today. And this is on their Facebook page, actually. They posted that they will be closed today. To Dan Santos is here. Hit the claps for my man Dan. Good morning, Dan. Yes. That's my man. Good morning to you, sir. Dan is a gentleman who comes from my neck of the woods. Way before Good Morning Aurora was ever even a thing. Shouts out to the south side of Chicago, the way south suburbs, close to Indiana. We know where we're from. Anyway, the Paramount posted on their Facebook page that they were going to be closed today. The box office is going to be closed today for in honorance of Indigenous Day. The box office is where you go buy tickets. The comments that were on this, I'll give it to you, Mark, so you can see. The comments that people put into this post are absolutely, a lot of them, absolutely, what's the word I'll use? We'll just call them sad. Here's the thing. You guys who have come to know me, some of you guys know me in person. Some of y'all, we hang out and we chop it up outside of everything. You guys know that I'm a person who just believes that, it's easier to catch bees with honey than it is with vinegar. That is to say, don't be so ugly and negative, and I just don't like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be a bully, yo. Like, don't punch down. Like, I just dislike that so much. And some of the comments on this just really upset me. because, first of all, it doesn't matter what you think on the holiday. It doesn't really matter who's letting it affect their day to the point where you type profanity into the chat box, the comment section of a theater. Who's doing that? What kind of who's so upset about whatever they call you could call it Happy Peaches Day. Who's so upset that they're going to use profanity and vitriol in the comment section of a theater? Now, I'm not your dad. Hey, we're just people trying to give y'all the news and make your day a little bit better for an hour. But if your day or if your cage is so rattled by your local theater posting that they're going to be closed for observance, no matter what you remember the day as, Columbus Day, whatever, okay, whatever. If your day is so rattled and shook up by that, and you then type in all caps some nasty, evil, mean, demeaning stuff, I think you really gotta analyze yourself. You really do. You really do. And not only that, if your little bio thing, because I'd be lurking. Like I'll click on your shit. What? Please say something silly. I'm clicking on it. I'm all in your. If your bio has praising God and you're a grandmother of all these, really, you should be ashamed of yourself. The time is 8:34 a.m. But hey, what do we know, right?
Right.
What do we know? What do we know? Okay. So to all of you wonderful people who are just tuning in to us for the very first time, we are Good Morning Aurora, the second largest city's first daily news podcast, and our aim is to A, educate you, B, inform you, and C, to make you have a nice hour. Real cool in the morning time before you do your thing or while you're doing your thing or whatever your thing is. Now we're going to show them turn the camera on. Let's show them we got some new digs and we'll see what you guys think about this. As you guys know, with us, anything could change, but good morning. Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing out there? Yes, it's us. It is us. Your favorite morning news show, bringing you the things. We changed it up a little bit. We switched it up. We've got a wall. We get fan mail and all kinds of cool stuff now. Can you zoom in and show them our wall? I think you'll be able to scroll with it too. Above my head, above both our heads. Time is 8:35 a.m. All you guys tuning in from home, peep it out. Yeah, give them a scroll. So this is our wall of fame, you guys. Hold on, can you boy up yet? What? Oh! They never saw nothing. Come on, buddy. So we get fan mail. Nice thank you cards too. We appreciate everybody who supports the show. Shouts out to Monica Pottencar, friend of the show. She's a lawyer and she was one of our very first guests. We appreciate her so much. Back to Vax, some of our great things. Shouts out to the Aurora Public Library for giving us that. And yeah, oh, what? See, we can do so much. But hey, you guys, good to see you. All right. So yeah, check out our digs. And then if you can you take them over to on that side? Oh, yep, there you go. Okay, cool. I think that's the limit of it probably. Mm-hmm. So yeah, and then we have more stuff over here. That's out the Spots on the Fox. And other great thank you cards. This is from a good friend of mine, Frank Patterson. Yeah, take it out to the wide and let's see it. Oh, heck yeah. This is from a good friend of ours, Frank Patterson. Frank has a background in media, journalism, and broadcast journalism, actually. And he's a friend of the show, so I appreciate him very, very much. Y'all liking these new digs? What y'all think? Let us know in the chat. Give us let us know what you guys think about what we got going on up in here. All right.
Tracy Duran said, nice.
Thank you, Tracy. Heck yeah. We appreciate it. Yeah, so what we're going to do coming up too is we're thinking. So Monica and I talked about this while the camera was off. What we're going to do is we're going to have the guests sit over here, make it more of a bigger show. So when we have a guest, we'll have the guest on this side. You and I talked about that already. All right. So the time is 8:37. Before we get into some more news, what's your day looking like today? What you got going on? What's on your agenda?
Just doing schoolwork. It's finals week since it's 8-week courses, so it's
Okay.
this week's the 8th week.
Okay.
So it's finals week.
You
for
ready,
me.
right?
I hope so. It's a lot of like papers and presentations.
Yeah.
So it's nothing like multiple choice or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
But it is a lot of like thinking.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And well, like 20-page papers. Yeah, it's
Right.
time consuming.
Damn.
So, yeah, but it's good.
So you talked about like fatigue and ending burnout and things like
Mm-hmm.
that. You seem to do really well with it. You seem to do really well with it. Or is it a struggle? I mean,
it's a big struggle.
okay. Because this is on the outside looking in.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, it's a very big struggle. I think not only like schoolwork and like this, but
Mm-hmm.
also like personal stuff. It just all comes together, and sometimes it's very overwhelming.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And you just have to find something to just de-stress, if
Right.
that's a word.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I feel you.
Mhm.
I feel you. Well, you do a good job here, and we appreciate you. You know what I'm saying, and that work-life balance is
Mhm.
definitely important. But you do a good job.
Thank you.
All right. So let's see here. How you guys doing? Thank you, Tracy Duran. It's sad and scary that people react the way they do. Plus, why let it bother when it is one day? And you know what else, Tracy? Hold on. Here's the thing, Tracy. I'm glad you said that. Here's the other part. Let's keep it real. Who in the world was actually going to be going to the box office on a Monday anyway? Stop playing. Nobody was even thinking about it. Nobody was going to go. Nobody was like, damn, I got to go get Kinky Boot tickets at 8 o'clock a.m. on a Monday. Nobody was doing that. So that's a fact. That's a whole fact. Okay. There's a lot of space on the wall. That's what I see, though. So we got to, like, get more stuff. So I'll tell you what. That's a good plug-in right there. If you guys want to be featured on our Wall of Fame, 5 East Downer Place, Sweet Tea. You can drop off stuff. We got a Dropbox.
Yep.
GoodMorningAuroraIL@gmail.com. Hit the DMs on Buenos Dias, Aurora, or Good Morning, Aurora. And, yeah, we got all the things. All right, so take us to our news reel and hit them with some more of our local topics. What else we got going on?
If you want to get your learn on with your family and kids, then look no further than the Constituent Museum card, presented by the Office of State Representative Barbara Hernandez. The card is free through October and will get you exclusive access to the Art Institute of Chicago and the Lincoln Park Zoo. The card can be used for groups of up to 4 people. For more information, give a call to their office at 630-270-1848 and let them know you heard about it on Good Morning Aurora.
Nice. Okay. So the time is now 8:40 a.m. And at 8:40 a.m., this is the moment when our co-host, teammate, Monica leaves for all the stuff. School, work, life. So Monica, hit the claps for you before you go. Much
Those are real
appreciated.
claps.
That's right. Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. Y'all clap for Monica. That's right. Y'all know we don't push buttons up in here. Okay. So we got some more things to talk about, you guys, and we will get into what is next on the show with you. And I got one more thing that I'm going to tell you guys about. Actually, 3 more things, but I have an article that I want to read to you as well. And I'm going to give you a shout out right now. Yesterday was a big day in the city of Aurora. Oh, no problem. Elizabeth Mayton, good morning to you. No problem at all. No problem at all. Thank you guys very much. Listen, Seriously, you've heard me say it many a time. This is community news. This is community news. People need to feel better. They need to be happy. They need to be motivated. And I appreciate every person who tunes in and shares our page, likes our page, subscribes, or follows us, because it really means a lot. Because what we're trying to do is bring us all together, inform, educate, have a little fun, feel a little bit better every single day. The time is now 8:42 a.m. Okay. The city of Aurora yesterday, you guys, as you may have known or seen, the city of Aurora had a great event yesterday. There was a street dedication, or rather 3 street dedications, excuse me. The street dedications were for fallen United States veterans, service members, and they were Lance Corporal Hector Ramos, Lance Corporal Eduardo Lopez, and Lance Corporal Jesse De La Torre, respectively, Ways. They were all United States Marines. So the Gold Star families came out, and it was a real big honor. Lance Corporal Hector Ramos killed in action in Iraq on January 26, 2005. He was 20 years old. Lance Corporal Hector Ramos' Way was dedicated in his honor on Smith Boulevard between 5th Avenue and Windsor. Lance Corporal Eduardo Lopez killed in action in Iraq on October 19th, 2006. He was 21 years old. Lance Corporal Eduardo Lopez Way was dedicated in his honor on Liberty Street between Laux and Trask. Lance Corporal Jesse De La Torre killed in action in Iraq on April 16, 2007. He was 29 years old. Lance Corporal Jesse De La Torre Way was dedicated in his honor on Jackson Street between North Avenue and 4th Avenue. The City of Aurora says thank you to all of those who were in attendance, including representatives from multiple veteran organizations, active military personnel, former teachers and coaches, and many East Aurora High School friends of those 3 heroes. Shouts out. That's really big, man. That's really big. You guys know that Good Morning Aurora, and by extension Buenos Dias Aurora, we love our veterans, and this is a pro-military show. I'm glad that families in these situations, as terrible as it is to lose a loved one, I'm glad that families do get the ability to have them and have their service members or lost family members memorialized in such a way, because nothing will remove the pain of losing a family member, but to have that family member be honored in an everlasting way is really a blessing. So shouts out to the city of Aurora for doing that, and shouts out and thanks to our mayor, who is a United States Army veteran himself. Okay, I'm going to highlight this again. We told you guys about this just last week, but this is very important, and it impacts Aurora in a long-lasting way. Aurora has hired a well-known Chicago-based data analyst. We told you guys about this last week on Thursday on Jeanette's Planning. Jeanette's Planning is back to its regular time this Friday as well. Aurora has hired a well-known Chicago-based data analyst to help with its effort to revise the population count from the U.S. Census Bureau. Mayor Richard Urban said this week he's even more convinced that Aurora was undercounted in the decennial consensus conducted in 2020 and certified by the Census Bureau last week. He added that he believes it is a, quote, multifaceted issue that must be addressed in a multifaceted way, end quote, and that the city cannot stand by and let the current count stand. He says, quote, I know we must complete our due diligence and go through every option we have. To that end, Mayor Urban said the city has hired Rob Parral, principal of Rob Parral and Associates, a data analysis company that provides demographic, social, and economic information about communities. Parral has assisted more than 100 different human service, advocacy, and philanthropic organizations by crunching comparative numbers. He is a research specialist with the Great Cities Institute of the University of Illinois at Chicago, a non-resident fellow in the Global Cities program of the Chicago Council on Global Affairs, and a lecturer in the Latin American and Latino Studies program of the University of Illinois at Chicago. The undercount is going to cost Aurora about $3.6 million a year, or about $36 million during the next 10 years, in lost revenue from different tax and federal program allocations. The city has asked for a review under the Census Bureau's Count Question Resolution Program, which is one reason the city has hired Parole. Interesting. Okay, so I can give you guys the link to this in the chat, even though Monica is not here. The time is 8:47 a.m. And I've got some more cool stuff for you guys. Check this out. Attention educators, administrators, and school staff. Head to McDonald's now through October 15th during breakfast hours for a free breakfast thank you meal. Very cool. There's a flyer for this. I'll post a flyer for you guys in a little bit. Yes, that's right. You heard it correctly. A free breakfast meal at McDonald's for you educators out there. And I know that this show, we got a good number of teachers and educators who listen to Good Morning Aurora. And for that, I'm very happy. Okie dokie, everybody. This is really, really cool stuff. So in the link is the article that I just read to you guys about recounting the census. So please feel free to check that out. Okay. So it's 8:48, couple more topics before we get out of here, you guys. And it's a Monday. Everything else is closed out there, but Good Morning Aurora is open for ya. Hosted by Culture Stock and Simply Destiny. Get ready for learning the Thriller Dance. This will be a free workshop recommended for ages 10 and up. Adults are welcome. The full Michael Jackson Thriller Dance will be taught on October 20th or October 27th. 2 dates. Attend just one or both dates if you want more practice. This will take place at Simply Destiny, located in 122 West Downer Place in downtown Aurora. Each date, October 20th or October 27th, the times will be from 6 to 8 p.m. So shouts out to Simply Destiny for putting this on. All right. There's going to be a fire safety fundraiser taking place on Friday, October 15th from 5 to 8 p.m. The fire safety fundraiser is going to be at Brother Chimp Brewing. I'm sorry, it's not going to be at the Fire Museum. It's going to be at Brother Chimp Brewing, and that's going to be in North Aurora. Strawberries Barbecue will be providing the food. The Aurora Regional Fire Museum will be there, and Dave Coy will be providing the music. Get ready for some good beer, some good food, and some good music, you guys. How American is that? That's awesome. All right. Next, we got the Baby Shower virtual community event hosted by our friends of Blue Cross Blue Shield of Illinois, also with the March of Dimes and SIDS of Illinois. SIDS is Sudden Infant Death Services of Illinois Incorporated. This will be Wednesday, this coming up Wednesday the 13th from 11:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. Now, we posted this just the other day, yesterday actually, on our Facebook page. The link is there for this great event. Please check this out. Take part in it. It's going to be a virtual event. You can learn a lot with these events. And shouts out to Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Illinois for all that they do. All right. Tuesday, October 19th, Kane County Sheriff's Office will be hosting a free job readiness and hiring event. The Kane County Sheriff's Office is partnering with the Aurora Public Library. Participants will receive help in a myriad of areas. Myriad is not the word of the day. Laborious is the word of the day. But myriad, look up what myriad means. I'm actually going to type that in the chat for you guys. Myriad. Add that to your vocabulary. Emily's here. Good morning to you, Emily. All right, participants will receive help in logging onto the Kane County Sheriff's Office Job and Community Resource Board, perfecting interviewing skills, finding job employers will be there, writing and updating your resume, And you can learn about the services provided by the Aurora Public Library. You have to register by noon on the 18th, and masks are required. There's a QR code to scan and a flyer. I will make a post about this later on after the show. Shouts out to Talented 10 Social Services and the Aurora Public Library, y'all. All right. So I want to also give a shout out to a friend of the show, State Representative Barbara Hernandez, who was just recently appointed to the Public Safety and Violence Prevention Task Force by Emmanuel Welch, the Speaker of the House. The Public Safety and Violence Prevention Task Force will take a systematic approach to looking at policing and how we keep our communities safe to create a long-term comprehensive plan to address the violence crisis. That's going to give me a moment to plug in something that I saw just yesterday. There was the Faith and Blue event that took place in conjunction with the Aurora Police Department and and Luigi's Pizza. It appeared to be a well-attended event. Shouts out to a great event, and I want to say the following. That's right. Congrats to our friend Barb Hernandez, who's a friend of the show. I want to say the following thing. There's a lot of pessimism out there in our Aurora community, unfortunately. When it comes to the police, when it comes to policing, and when it comes to all of the things that law enforcement represents here in the city of Aurora. I'm going to say this. Whether you are for, whether you are against, whether you are mad, or whether you're happy, I'm going to tell you what your mom should have told you. If you don't have anything nice to say, then don't say anything at all. Please. If you can't even clap when something nice or something good happens with the police department, then you know what? Just don't say anything at all. It is really disappointing that no matter how many people like something or think it's a good idea or want to see more, there's always somebody who has to squeeze a lemon. There's always somebody who just has to, rain on your parade. I want people to get involved. You should definitely get involved with the community policing board. You should learn about what's happening. Join the Citizens Police Academy. Come out to the talks and discussions. Read and share articles about holding police accountable when they need to be held accountable. And also educate yourself as to social justice, social policy, and the way that law enforcement either impacts negatively or positively communities. Yeah, do all that. But stop talking smack about the people who want to work with the police department. Stop looking down on the people who actually do want to ride in, the wagon with the police department and bake cakes. Leave those people alone. If you don't have anything positive to contribute, then just keep scrolling on your news feed. And we're not going to be able to address the issue of social justice and holding police departments accountable when the people who are on ostensibly our side are just doing a whole lot of yelling and negative nothing. The same people who are doing most of the yelling in a negative fashion against the police department are the same people who never show up for town hall discussions. You never see them. They're never there when it's time to have the sit-down forum with the former, was he the state's attorney? Yeah, that's right. The former state's attorney, Jim McMahon. They were never there. When former police chief Bill Powell was taking part with Alderman Shakita Hart Burns downtown at City Hall back before COVID, they were never there. I was there. They were never there. I have been literally present in most either reform or policing or community learning or discussion sessions with police departments. I have been in more law enforcement town hall Q&As than Joe Biden. And this, I'm telling you, the same people who are on Facebook, who are on Twitter, at least in our area, that talk all that smack, they're never at these forums. Never. Never. You never see them. In fact, they don't go to the forums because they call them, quote, a waste of time. Well, ask yourself, what wastes more time? Going to a town hall discussion, sitting there with the state's attorney and learning how the process works when doing a charging sentence for a minor offense? Or typing in all caps with poor grammar on Facebook way at the bottom of an article you didn't read? The time is now 8:57 a.m. and you are listening to and watching Good Morning Aurora, the second largest city's first daily news podcast. I have one more quick thing to tell you guys about. Bear with me briefly here as I pull it up because I want to plug you guys with a little bit of information, and then we are out of here for today, and we'll be back tomorrow morning. All right. So don't forget, you guys, that Sugar Skull City is going on in downtown Aurora. Celebrate Day of the Dead. It'll be October 15th to November 7th. Sugar Skull City is brought to us by our dear friends of Aurora Downtown, Marissa and her whole team. So shouts out to them for all that they do. Coffee with Judge Bianca Camargo is coming up as well, October 16th, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. That'll be at Society 57, 100 South River Street. Come out to meet your first Latina Kane County Circuit Court judge on that particular morning. Shouts out to Judge Bianca Camargo. And last but not least, it'll be For the Love of Frida. It'll be November 5th, which is the first Friday. Remember, that first Sunday is going to be Noticias y Mimosas Part 3. That event will be on our Facebook page today. But this is For the Love of Frida solo art show by Josue Pais, Charlie's Silver Spoon Creamery, 6 East Downer Place here in Aurora. Now, for those of you who are unfamiliar, and I don't know how you could be, well, actually, I do know how you could be. COVID came and made going there like unable to be done right after they opened. That was sick. Anyway, Charlie's Creamery is right across the street from Zen Loft. Word up. So think about that. Coffee or ice cream right across the street from yoga. How's that for tempting your exercise routine? But yeah, that's going to be For the Love of Frida. That's hosted by Josue Pais. He is the owner of Harry B's Dog Parlor, and he is also the host of Harry B's Dog Radio. Shouts out to him. He's a good friend of the show. All right, the time is now 9 a.m. And I hope that you guys enjoyed today's show. Hope that you guys make it a good Monday and a good week. Enjoy yourselves out there today. Be blessed. Be highly favored. And, I'm old enough to remember. I'm old enough to remember many things. I'm old enough to remember I went to school saying the pledge every day. I'm old enough to remember Columbus Day. Or, today being called Columbus Day on calendars and all that, wherever the case may be. I'm old enough to remember many things. But the one constant in life is change. So no matter what you want to call today, no matter what you want to remember today as, no matter what you want today to be 10 years from now, what we should all be doing is using our talents and our skills to make this day better and brighter for somebody who's having a bad day. Take care of yourself and each other.